Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you're all doing well. Today's pick a card reading is about the person on your mind that you're in no contact with. And let's take a look at what's happening in this connection, what's going on in this connection. The uncertainty and lack of stability of a no contact situation or connection can be quite overwhelming, so I feel like we don't talk about sleep enough. It's one of the most important parts of our lives, yet it often gets overlooked. Your sleep affects everything: your energy, your focus, your mood, and how you show up for yourself and the people around you. But for many of us, truly restful sleep can feel out of reach. As an overthinker, I know this struggle well. My mind loves to replay the day or jump ahead to tomorrow's worries, making it hard to quiet down and actually rest. That's why I'm so grateful for today's paid partner, Better Sleep. Better Sleep is one of the world's top-rated sleep apps that can help you fall asleep faster and wake up energized. I love listening to the Radiant Body Scan or grounding meditation for anxiety on Better Sleep, along with rain sounds at bedtime. This helped me tune into my body, shift my focus to the present moment, and finally relax enough to drift off to sleep. And if you're also looking to bring more love and connection into your life, Better Sleep has something special for you. I highly recommend trying the 417 Hz solfeggio frequency for manifestation, which is available right in the app. This frequency is known to help clear negative energy, release emotional blockages, and support transformation and new beginnings, making it a powerful tool for calling in your specific person's love. On Better Sleep, there are over 300 sounds to customize and fall asleep to, including white noise, ASMR, nature noises. You can listen to guided sleep meditations or hypnosis, as well as hundreds of bedtime stories for adults featuring celebrities. Better Sleep has become an important part of my nightly routine. I get comfortable in bed, I put on my headphones and listen to guided meditations or even different solfeggio frequencies that help me align with a more uplifting energy and get a deep and restoring night's sleep that allows me to stay focused and grounded throughout the day. It's also really convenient as Better Sleep is available in 10 languages worldwide on both iOS and Android. Whether it's your energy, focus, mood, or how you show up every day, your sleep impacts every part of your life. Prioritize your rest so you can show up as your best version of yourself. Take this as your sign to finally prioritize your sleep and start waking up feeling your best. Click my link to try Better Sleep free for 7 days. Try bettersleep.co/depthofmoontarot. You can find it in the description box or pinned in the first comment. And now let's get back to the readings. There are 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile number 1 with the rose quartz crystal. Pile number 2 with the clear quartz crystal. And pile number 3 with the blue opal crystal. Just choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and after done choosing, you can skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps in the description box below. Hello my dear pile number 1, and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the rose quartz crystal, as well as who are drawn to the 8 of Cups card. And let's take a look at your no contact situation and what's going on in this connection with your person. So for you, pile number 1, with this 8 of Cups, it feels like one of you has decided to let go of the other person, of the connection itself, and move towards a path on their own. This is not an easy decision. This is an energy of a heavy heart that decides to do this separation or to part ways because it feels like for the long term it's going to be more beneficial, but it's not easy and it's not a happy decision. It's not something that makes either you or them happy. So please take it how it resonates, but I'm sensing that it's more your person, since we're taking a look more at what's going on in this connection from the perspective of your person, since there is like a no contact situation. So if you were the one who cut this person off, like it wouldn't make sense to want to see what's going on. So I'm sensing it's more about your person, right? So yeah, it feels like they decided that this is the right thing for the moment, for the both of you, or even maybe for the long term. So let's take a look if this separation it's only temporary, if it's something that it's something that they don't want to come back to. To come back to your connection. So we're going to take a look at some oracles first, then we're going to take a look at some tarot cards as well. And make sure to stay until the end of the reading, because we're also going to take a look at some channeled messages from your person, just to see like what's going on with their energy, what's on their mind, what would they want to tell you. Okay, so yeah, let's see for pile number 1, person with no contact situation. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. All right, so I'm hearing like, please trust that this is the best for us at the moment. They maybe feel like they wish for you to have trust that everything is gonna work out, but for the moment they really need this time apart. All right, let's see what else comes through. Unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Right, so it feels like between you both, it's not enough connection or chemistry in order to keep it going. At least from your person's perspective, they felt maybe a disconnection with you, like a really strong disconnection at some point, and they felt like maybe this is the time to walk away. Maybe for them it felt like this connection wasn't leading anywhere from that point on, so therefore they felt like maybe it's best to separate and have trust that perhaps somewhere along the line you're gonna reconnect again, or by having some separation, maybe that chemistry is gonna be back. Maybe you're gonna rekindle in some way. Maybe they wanted to see how they would feel if they were to be far away from you or in no contact with you. Okay, and I feel like maybe with this trust energy, it's also like something that they might be feeling, such as like, although you're gonna be separated, please trust me, as in like, I hope you're gonna have trust that I'm not looking for another connection. It's just that I feel like this is the best for us, and hopefully that this is the best for us at this time, or I'm doing this from this from this mindset. Okay, let's see what else comes through for pile number 1. Coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So perhaps a person started to feel like connection between you both felt more like a friendship, at least again from their part, from their perspective. Maybe they would like to keep the connection going but as friends, but maybe they realize they need to take some time, to give it some time in order for everything to settle. It feels like they still want to be connected to you, they still want to keep in touch with you. Maybe they even want to meet you right over a cup of coffee and talk, and yeah, just talk about everything. It looks like they enjoyed moments with you, but maybe it started to feel more like friendship, or at least keep the friendship if it wouldn't work as being together. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So maybe this was something that you talked about. Maybe it was a connection that felt like it was leading to wedding, to getting married. At least this is how they felt. It felt like a deep connection, but somewhere along the line it feels like things got disconnected. Okay, and they truly need some time apart, right? Let's take a look at some tarot cards as well, just to see more of what's going on in this connection. 4 of Wands, the Moon. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Pentacles, for pile number 1. Okay, I saw this card wanting to come forward. Okay, 6 of Cups. So I think we can fit one more card, but I was going to say it feels like somewhere like maybe further in the future they would still want to come forward, but also it feels like they're hoping and waiting for some positive shift. For the moment I feel like they just want to put some boundaries and like gain their independence or be on their own, and it feels like they need to gain some clarity over this whole situation. So maybe this trust is like they do trust that somewhere along the line, like you're both gonna find your way back to each other, and you're gonna be able to find your connection again and settle again and even get more stable and secure. Because with the Four of Wands, they do hope for a reunion. They do believe and trust that maybe somewhere, as I said, like along your path, there's going to be a reconnecting, a rekindling. You're going to connect again. Four of Wands can also describe this energy of friendship. So maybe they would like to keep the friendship going. But for the moment, like it's not the right time for you to be romantically involved, because it feels like there's maybe too much uncertainty. Maybe there's a lot of things that they feel they're not ready to open up about or to communicate about. This is energy of keeping certain things hidden. So maybe they got tired of hiding. They got tired of hiding maybe the fact that they felt disconnection, a huge disconnection between you both romantically. Here with the moon, they got a lot of unsettling feelings. They feel really stressed, really anxious. As I said, with the Eight of Cups, this is an energy of being not an easy decision. It's a decision based on rational thinking, like not letting emotions overwhelm or overtake, but rather making a decision based on a clear mind and with the logic, you know, in mind, as in, okay, what's the best thing to do now without involving emotions, right? So that's the conclusion that they've reached to, that it's best to take some time apart. Here with the moon, as I said, this is energy of constantly feeling unsettled, overwhelmed, anxious, stressed. Could be not necessarily that they were the one hiding. Maybe they're hiding from you now, right, with the moon, but also like during the connection, it feels like they perceive it as too uncertain, too unstable, and it seemed that it wasn't based on a solid foundation. And maybe they just got too overwhelmed with the level of uncertainty and anxiety that they were feeling around this connection. So I'm getting here energy of really hoping for more stability, and willing to come forward at some point and pursue you. This is like romantic gesture energy, or maybe they're gonna send you something. Maybe they're gonna ask you, you know, to talk over a cup of coffee, to really talk everything through, but they just need some time apart, maybe to put all their thoughts in order and reflect over everything, process everything first. But I'm sensing here that they're not really giving up on you, pile number one. It's just that they need some time apart, and they do feel and believe, I'm sensing they do trust that the universe is gonna turn in such amazing ways with the Wheel of Fortune that it's gonna help bring you two back together. Okay, feelings are still there. It's just like with this unrequited love, maybe they felt from your part that you were not attracted to them anymore, or that there wasn't that chemistry. Maybe it wasn't about like not having feelings for one another, but just like not being compatible at this time, at this point in your lives, or just like not being you know, on the same line. Yeah, like on the same basically mindset or desires that you have for this time. Maybe one of you wanted to get married, maybe the other wasn't truly ready for this. Maybe that created a lot of anxiety and worry. Yes, it does show that they want stability, but maybe they need to get to that point to heal and to work on themselves to get to that point on reaching to that level of being ready for this type of commitment, right? Because maybe with the moon, they just got scared. They felt like it's too unknown, as in like, okay, I'm getting married, but what's gonna happen? Maybe I don't know this person enough, right? So there can be a lot of things in, you know, in their mind that could have led to this decision. But the main energy is that of being scared and having this strong feeling of uncertainty. And they do seem like they want to be on their own and kind of find themselves, right? And feel independent for the time being. All right, let's take a look at some channel messages as well, just to see more about what's going on your person's mind, pile number one. I hide my true desires for you, right? So here it is with the moon hiding energy. They're hiding their true desires for you. Yeah, so they've still got feelings for you. It's just that they're not in a mindset of wanting to show that to you because they're hiding. That's why they're in no contact. I have to deal with the pain, with my pain to be able to open my heart to love again. Yeah, so it is energy of having a hard time maybe settling or committing, and they need to work on themselves. And maybe it was a heavy decision because they wanted to be with you, but they realized maybe that they are not offering what you want at that time, the level of love and commitment that you deserve at that time. So maybe they're just hoping that, universe is gonna bring you two together and you're not gonna forget about them during this time while they work on themselves. I miss our conversations and the sound of your voice. So they really enjoyed the time together. They really loved being around you. But yeah, maybe this unrequited love is that one of you wanted something, as in more commitment, and the other one wasn't ready for it, as in, your person. I love you today, tomorrow, and always. I was just a fool for not admitting it earlier. So they hide a lot of their desires, of their true feelings. It feels like they maybe never had the courage or the confidence or just the openness to really show how much you mean to them, just because they might be an avoidant, have an avoidant attachment style. Maybe they are in a place in their life right now or in an emotional state where they're not ready to commit, or they were just scared to open up fully. So yeah, they do need to work on themselves, right? Pile number one. So that's what's going on with them, with this connection during this no contact for you, pile number one. Okay, so my lovelies from pile number one, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you found the answers, the value that you needed. Don't forget, you can try Better Sleep free for 7 days by using my link, trybettersleep.co/depthsofmoontarot. You can find the link in the description box or the first pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Hello, my lovely pile number two, and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the clear quartz crystal, as well as who are drawn to the second card with the Five of Swords. So pile number two, let's take a look at your no contact situation. Where is this connection going, or what's going on in this situation? And you've got the Five of Swords, which is a card of like misunderstandings and conflict and really not being able to see eye to eye, and therefore walking on different directions. And I'm sensing also that your person would like for you to be able to sort out your situation, or feels like at this point communication wouldn't sort out anything, so maybe it's best to give it time. But I'm sensing like also maybe they've given up as well, but I do feel that energy of them wanting to find a way or a solution to a situation, or at least like wanting closure at some point. But yeah, let's take a look at your oracles. We're then gonna check some tarot cards as well, and make sure to stay until the end of your reading, because we're also gonna take a look at some channeled love messages for your person, from your person, like just to see what's on their mind, what's going on with them, and what's their energy like. All right, pile number two, you have here a retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So it feels like it's not just from you. It feels like your person needs to disconnect from everyone around them, or just everything, and they just want to be on their own, right? Whoa, okay, you've got plenty of cards. Let's see. Let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So they're kind of like taking their hand off this connection or everything, as in terms of the outcome. They're just like letting go of control and just allowing things to unfold in their natural way, almost like giving up, but kind of like I'm done, I'm done with trying to control things. I'm done with trying to reach to a certain outcome. I just feel like it's time to just let everything move with its own flow. So that's why even the retreat, the disconnection, It's like they want to be on their own. Getting to know each other, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So they're thinking that, you know, you should like get to have the opportunity to open up more to one another. Maybe they felt like you constantly were getting misunderstandings, miscommunication, and you would never be able to see eye to eye. So therefore, like, it's important for you both to get to a point to be able to open up, but maybe they felt like now it's not really the time. It's best to give it some space. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Sorry, I just dropped one of the cards. But yeah, it feels like they're not giving up. They're willing to put in the effort, but maybe they felt like it's just pointless. It wasn't going anywhere. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. All right. Yeah, so it does feel like maybe they were struggling with you not opening up enough, or they felt like they constantly had to make so much more of the effort in order for you to be able to communicate and to open up, and therefore they just like took their hand off the whole situation and decided to basically retreat. Yeah, to give up for a while. Let's take a look at your tarot cards and see what's going on. 10 of Pentacles, the Tower, right. So they did dream of a happy, you know, ending for you both, as in like the happy, fulfilling outcome. But they just felt like a tower, you know, has happened between you both. Tower energy is energy of unstable energy, of everything feeling like crumbling down. Also, it's energy of chaos, right? So this is how they perceive your connection. Knight of Pentacles. Right, so they're still thinking of commitment. They're still thinking of you in a passionate way with Ace of Wands. They still think of you, you know, in that intimate way, in that passionate way. Strength card. Still feeling strongly connected to you and having strong feelings for you and caring for you. The Fool. Yeah, it's a matter of taking a leap of faith. So could be that they're maybe waiting for you to build that courage to be the one who makes that first step towards them, to see that you truly are willing to make that effort, because they are willing to offer commitment. Maybe they feel like they've done their part, right? So now they're just waiting for your part as well, to see you doing the same thing, like meet them halfway through. Yeah, but it does feel with the Fool. This is a matter of taking a leap of faith, of having the courage to just jump forward. But also it's a matter of leaving old baggage behind, right? Also with the Tower, it might be that they perceive that your connection wasn't built on a solid foundation to begin with, and now it's like naturally better to just kind of have some time apart in order for things to get sorted, and then hopefully get the opportunity to build back, but on a solid foundation. So it's like the Tower was inevitable to happen, like the connection wasn't going to resist, it feels like, at least from their perspective. Okay, I just realized I haven't pulled any of these oracles for you, so let's just do it now. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, so it feels like they're overthinking a lot about this connection. They're constantly in their mind about you, about what they did, or about, you know, the connection and all its, you know, everything that has happened between you both. But with that outdated thinking, might be that one of you like is more, maybe it's their energy, like more outdated and have like different kind of belief systems that might seem outdated for the other. You've got here the Sword and a Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Yeah, so there is the need of clarity. They want truth. They want to know the truth. They want to know like what's actually in your heart, or if you truly want them, like what's in your heart. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So they would like the bond to get deeper and solid and be based on a solid foundation on true, clear feelings that are real, that are open to one another. You have here again, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It's safe for you to love. So maybe they perceived you as not being ready or to open up, or being scared to emerge fully into a connection and commit, or at least this is how they perceived your energy. And maybe they feel like during this time apart you might be getting your clarity and understand what you truly want, and therefore know better what's in your heart and where is this connection going. Like they're also confused where this connection is going. Wow. All right, let's take a look at some channel messages. The universe is fighting for our souls to be together. So they believe that you're meant to be together, that you are meant to have this happy, fulfilling outcome together with that 10 of Pentacles. They do seem to want like a family with you, like a long-term stable relationship, something for the lifetime. I have never loved anyone the way that I love you. So yeah, their feelings for you are real and true and genuine, and they never even had such a strong love, for anyone else before you. I hope the future will bring us together. Yeah, so look, you've got that twice. The universe is fighting for our souls to be together. I hope the future will bring us together. So they really, really hope for a future with you. That will make them the happiest, I'm sensing. All right, and let's see. I hide my true desires for you. Right, so it feels like they're hiding right now just because they want to give it space. So you are going to, get your confidence or get your decision and see if you're the one that's going to make the first step. I'm sensing it's coming from an energy of like, I'm stepping aside right now and I want to see what you're going to be doing about it, or how you truly feel about me and what is your desire for this connection. But my desire is that I'm gonna have a lifetime with you. I do love you, and I've never loved anyone the way that I love you, and I really hope the future is gonna bring us together. Right, so this is kind of the energy that I'm picking up for you, pile number 2, and about your connection and your person with no contact. So I really hope that you found your value and answers that you needed into the reading. Don't forget, you can try Better Sleep free for 7 days by using my link, trybettersleep.co/depthsofmoontarot. You can find the link in the description box or the first pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3, and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the blue opal crystal, as well as who were drawn to the Lovers card. And let's take a look at what's going on with your no contact situation, with your connection. And since you were drawn to the Lovers, this is energy of soulmate or twin flame connection. So it feels like between you both, there is a spiritual bond, okay? And there is a soulmate connection. It does feel like you're gonna reconnect at some point with this Lovers energy, okay? Now, let's take a look at your oracles. And then we're going to take a look at some tarot cards as well. And make sure to stay until the end of your reading, because we're also going to take a look at some channeled love messages from your person, just to see more of what's on their mind and what's their energy towards you. Alright, so pile number 3, you've got here, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Pile number 3. Alright. You have, oh my god, soulmate. Look at that. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. So such a huge confirmation that indeed we're taking a look at a soulmate connection for you, pile number 3. But I'm getting here the energy that it might be a matter of learning how to have a healthier connection. Like this time right now is part of your journey together, since this is a soulmate connection. So this is part of your journey together, and it might be meant to teach you a lesson, and that lesson either on you or your person or both of you, that could be that this connection maybe was based on a very overwhelming, restrictive dynamic and possessive dynamic, and it's part of you both understanding or learning how to navigate this connection with more trust, and learning how to not be like so dependent on one another. And it's not from a perspective of not needing one another as, you know, a couple that's in love. Of course, you're both gonna wanna like have one another in your life, and you're gonna need each other, as in missing each other. It's not about like being fully, you know, just okay, I don't need this person. No, but it's more about gaining your independence and your sense of self, right? From that perspective I'm talking about, just to make things clear. So it's time to take back control of your life. It's basically a time right now for both of you to learn how to like connect with one another from a secure perspective, rather than being emotionally like clinging to one another, and yeah, just being so anxiously attached to one another, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's coming from a place of a time meant for you to learn about the importance of having control over yourselves as people and as individuals, right? Or maybe it's not about each other. Maybe for some of you it's going to resonate that it's a time that it's meant for you both to deal with external factors or people that were getting into your connection and trying to influence your connection. So yeah, maybe it's a time for you both to work on to getting back the control over your own like life and decisions. That could also be something for you. Self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Right, so it's very strong message in here, pile number 3, that what's going on in this connection basically during this no contact is a time meant for you both to focus on yourselves, on self healing and doing the shadow work, and learning how to maybe, yeah, as I said, like engage into a romantic connection, engage into this romantic connection from a place of feeling secure, right? Rather than needing to fill a void and constantly expecting from the other to, you know, give that validation, because it's coming from a place of lack of self-worth, right? And self-appreciation. You also have passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Yeah, so there is energy of soulmate connection. So therefore, of course, there is an insane chemistry, an insane connection between you both. Spirit does say like you both like each other equally, like you're both into each other and having feelings for one another equally. But I feel like it's also a path for you, right? That is meant to teach you also how to grow. Like this is about growth, this is about yourselves as individual as well, and learning how to come together and how to just, you know, reflect over things and have the dynamic towards each other coming from a more like healthier place, and healthier attachment style, or learning how to also like put boundaries maybe with other people in other situations in your life that maybe has really restricted you both in your connection. So yeah, it feels like it's part of a learning and growing journey for you, pile number 3. The Hangman, this is also speaking about a time meant for reflection, for introspection, and also this time apart is meant for you both to make you see the situation from different perspective and kind of think more outside of the box, coming out of that fence, right? Which basically is representing freedom of expression, growth and expansion in perspective and the way you see things, and coming out of that, you know, box mentality. But yeah, this is also about like having revelation and clarity. You've got here justice, right? So yeah, it's about treating each other the right way. It's about a balanced connection and dynamic. and treating each other, you know, equally, or treating each other in a fair way. Four of Wands. Okay. Pile number 3. What's going on in this connection? 3 of Pentacles. Okay. 5 of Cups. So for some of you, it might be still the energy of a person from the past, a third party, right? That's still present and needs to be cut off and needs to be healed. Or maybe it's about wounds from the past. It's about, you know, not being able to forgive like yourselves, you know, for something from the past, or letting go of the past energy here with the 5 of Cups, right? And focus on the present moment, focus on what you have now, focus on yourselves and your love, instead of letting that past energy overshadow your love and your joy and your happiness. And it's about spending quality time together, about growing together, and simply enjoying yourselves, right? Rather than allowing things that have already happened to affect it in the present moment. So truly it is a time that requires healing and requires either forgiveness, forgiving, forgetting someone, right? Healing from certain wounds. And also here with the 3 of Pentacles, this can also speak about differences between you both, or like, yeah, like seeing things differently. And by taking some time apart, you're going to be able to see the situation and take a look at your connection and at each other from a different perspective. As I said, that out of the box mentality. So being able to see from the other person's point of view, which is going to help you become a team and act as a team and come from a place of, you know, working together towards growing instead of against each other, you know, and constantly kind of battling with one another and making these differences separate you instead of complementing each other. Because it feels like you've got great like compatibility in terms of complementing each other, right? You have here 5 of Swords. Yeah, so it feels like either other energies or third party from the past still being present and creating misunderstandings and miscommunication and conflict and tension. Maybe it's something that has happened in the past and one of you like constantly bringing it up and needs to be let go of, needs to be worked through in order to be able to see eye to eye, and in order to be able to work things through together and, yeah, just reach to a common ground. Okay, let's take a look at some channel messages as well for you, pile number 3. Let's see what's going on in your person's mind. I still love you and I can't stop thinking about you. All right, let's see, pile number 3. I feel empty without you. So your person is truly having strong, genuine feelings for you. It does feel like it's a connection based on such intense feelings. This isn't over between us. I'm coming back for you. So yeah, maybe it's a matter of, you know, doing that inner work. But they are willing to come back for you. I fear you will never forgive me. Yeah, so with this 5 of Cups, it does feel like energy of guilt, of regret. Yeah, so maybe they fear also that you're never gonna forgive them. So they are scared of coming forward. They might be scared of reaching out. That could be what's going on with them as well. So yeah, maybe there's been something in the past here that they feel sorry for, they really regret it, and they might be scared that you're never gonna forgive them. All right, so pile number 3, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you found the answers that you needed. Don't forget, you can try Better Sleep free for 7 days by using my link, trybettersleep.co/depthsofmoontarot. You can find the link in the description box or the first pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.